Welcome back, everyone. This is Toe-to-Toe Boxing Talk with your man, James, of course, and this is my list for the top 5 fights of the 2010s. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different due to copyright infringements and restrictions. I'm going to give you my list in one video, starting with number 5. Now, at number 5, I have Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, Gennady Golovkin 2, a fight that took place on September 15th of 2018 at the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. Now, the first fight was riddled with controversy, as it ended in a draw. This one certainly lived up to the hype, with Canelo standing his ground early and landing thudding body shots. Now, Triple G will come on strong in the second half of the fight, even buzzing Canelo. This too would also end in controversy, as Canelo will win a majority decision, ending Golovkin's reign at middleweight. Number 4 is Inoue versus Donaire 1. The fight took place on November 7th of 2019 in the Super Arena in Japan. The fight was looked at as a coronation for the young, up-and-coming champion, Inoue. Everyone thought that Inoue was going to dominate the veteran Donaire. Boy, were they in for a treat. Donaire was able to rewind back the clock and give the young thoroughbred problems, as he would fracture Inoue's orbital bone and eventually break his nose. It was a nip-and-tuck battle for the majority of the night. Inoue would catch Donaire with a devastating body shot, dropping Donaire in the 11th round. Donaire was able to get up and fight all the way through like a champion, but Inoue would end up winning the fight by unanimous decision and winning the coveted Muhammad Ali trophy. But Donaire showed that he wasn't washed up and that he still had a lot left in his legendary career. Number 3, I have Timothy Bradley versus Ruslan Provodnikov, a fight that took place on March 16th of 2013 at the Home Depot Center in Carson, California. Now, regardless of what I think about Bradley nowadays in regards to his outlandish comments, I have to admit he showed a lot of heart in this fight. Bradley had a lot to prove heading into this fight. A lot of skeptics felt that he lost against Pacquiao. So coming into this fight, he wanted to be more aggressive and prove a point. Man, did he pick the right one in Ruslan Provodnikov. Provodnikov would end up hurting Bradley early on in the fight, landing concussive shots. But Bradley did not cave in, as he would hurt the Siberian Rocky, going blow for blow with Provodnikov in the dangerous game of Russian roulette. In the 12th round, Provodnikov would hurt Bradley again, forcing Bradley to take a knee with seconds left. Bradley would go on to eventually win the fight, but in the post-fight interview, he would admit that Provodnikov was his toughest opponent by far. Number 2, I have Anthony Joshua versus Vladimir Klitschko. The fight took place on April 29th of 2017 at Wembley Stadium in London, England. This was like the passing of the torch fight between one heavyweight great and a future heavyweight great in Joshua. The fight started off slow, as both men were extremely cognizant of the other's power. In the 5th round, Joshua would land a crisp combination, knocking Klitschko down to the canvas. But Klitschko got up and showed that there was more in the gas tank, knocking Joshua down in the 6th. In the 11th round, Joshua would land one of the most devastating uppercuts I've ever seen, dropping Klitschko. But to Klitschko's credit, he got back up. Joshua would drop him again for the 2nd time. The fight was ultimately stopped by the ref, starting a new era in heavyweight boxing and ending in no one. But it was one of the best performances of Klitschko's career. But Joshua showed that he was a force to be reckoned with for years to come. Finally, last but not least, my number 1 fight of the 2010s goes to Pacquiao versus Marquez 4. Talk about a rivalry. These guys knew each other better than their wives knew them. It was a slugfest from the jump, with Marquez landing a right hand that would drop Pacquiao in the 3rd. But Pacquiao would return the favor in the 5th, dropping Marquez. It looked like the momentum was going towards Pacquiao's direction. Pacquiao was dominating the 6th round, even hurting Marquez. Marquez looked like he was about to get stopped. But in the drop of a dime, Pacquiao made the fatal mistake at lunging in, with Marquez preparing for him to lunge in and landing a right hand that will put Pacquiao face first on the canvas. This time, Pacquiao wouldn't get up. It was a 6th-round stoppage for Marquez, capping off one of the greatest rivalries in boxing history. Man, what a decade of fights. If you like what you guys saw, please subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what you guys want to see next. Until next time, this is Toe to Toe Boxing Talk with your man James, signing out.